What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel for this Tuesday's MLB free pick. It is in the last game of the day, the Giants and the Oakland Athletics. The free plays, I think we're 2-4 in our last, or no, we're 2-2 in our last 4 free picks. We did drop yesterday's free pick, but Premium got a banger of a live play that was sent out on the Diamondbacks at plus 3.5 live and at plus 1,600 to win the full game, which was live. They were down 8-4 in the ninth inning and scored 5 runs on a Corbin Carroll walk-off home run. We'll post some member testimonials here so you guys can see, along with our slip that we cashed in. Once again, another perk of being in Premium, just some live bangers at plus 1,600. We also hit another home run prop and a stolen base prop that were both above plus 500 for another 9.5 unit winning day. Cole has now won 7 of his last 8 days. He's made Premium members $1,800 in that span. Chase has won 5 of his last 6 days as well. Scott is hitting at 63%, and CLV King is on fire as well. The whole group is clicking. And yeah, once again, it just goes to show that with the free picks, with Premium, you can reinvest your money and really grow your bankroll for NFL season. But once again, Premium members are happy. We've been rolling. We're off to a good start today. I think we're 6-3 today to start in the Olympics. So yeah, once again, if you want to bet on these niche sports in the summer when there's not too much going on, we got MLB, we got Olympics, we got golf, we got WNBA, CFL, Leagues Cup, bunch of different stuff going on. And we also have a promo code, Lifetime 400, for $400 off of a lifetime package. Get in before football season. I highly recommend it. We cashed 20 units just in NFL preseason alone and 150 units in NFL combined between all analysts last year. No other group is doing stuff like that. If you guys want to see slips that we're cashing throughout the day, go follow the Twitter at RealStatBets. And once again, drop a like and a comment and subscribe to the channel. First video that we post that gets 10 plus likes, everyone that has liked the video will be entered into a giveaway to win a $5,000 free funded account. If you guys don't know, we have partnered with a funded sports trading website called The Player Profit, where they essentially fund good sports bettors and give them money to go and bet with. The link is in the bio to go check out that, or the link is in the description to go check out that website along with their Discord. All you have to do is prove to them you're a good sports bettor by passing 2 of their challenges. If you can do this, they will fund you up to $100,000 to go and bet with. You keep 70% of everything you make. Once again, all you got to do, pass the challenges. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to drop a comment. Hit me in the DMs in the Discord. But once again, another free pick for you guys today. A lot of stuff going on today in the MLB. But your free pick today is going to be the Athletics plus 1.5 at San Francisco Giants. So the Athletics plus 1.5. The best line you can find is minus 140. That is available on Player Profit. So once again, another good reason to sign up for Player Profit is you get some really competitive lines. If you also need other sportsbook options, there's also some links posted in the description of this video that you can go and utilize. We have an 125% deposit match bonus on BETUS and a 50% on BOVADA, so make sure you go and utilize those. But we'll dive into the matchup here. So the Oakland Athletics take on the Giants tonight. It is the last game on the slate, and we are rocking with them plus 1.5. So as always, I'm going to start with my little brief write-up here. If you guys like these write-ups, if you guys want to see the websites that we use to do our research, if you guys want full videos, breakdowns on everything that we do to handicap the games on the daily, if you guys want to see our profit over time, we are going to be releasing a section of videos along with a bunch of PDFs for you guys to have access to all that information. That will be released in the following upcoming weeks. So if that's something that you're interested in, is learning more about sports betting in the industry as a whole, make sure to check that out. It will be released for the first few people only. So I will give you guys more info on that as we get close to the date. But yeah, we'll dive into this matchup here. So the first thing is the write-ups. So the Athletics have been on a crazy 10-game tear. Over the last 10 games, they're scoring 59 runs, and they're slashing 0.275 batting average, 0.35 on base percentage, and a 0.497 on base plus slugging. They've hit 25 extra base hits and 16 home runs in this 10-game stretch, which is crazy. The Oakland Athletics are not known for being a home run team, but now they are 4th in the MLB in home runs due to this 10-game streak that they've put together. On the pitching side of things as well, they've been pitching a lot better. J.P. Sears, some consider him their ace, is on the bump today, but their pitching overall has been good. 3.94 ERA with a 1.29 whip and a 0.259 batting average against. And the big thing here is the Giants are due for regression. They're on a 5-game winning streak, but 2 of those games, they were actually projected to lose live, and they got something called the luck factor to go their way. And essentially what the luck factor is when a team is their batting average, their expected ERA, and their on-base plus slugging are all statistically higher than what their averages typically are. So you calculate extra base hits based on out probability, and all 3 of those categories have been excelled for the Giants. So the law of averages state that they will come back down to earth. It is impossible to do what they're doing at the clip that they're doing. And Robbie Ray gets a start for the Giants. Now, we actually backed Robbie Ray when he first got his return to the MLB, his first start against the Dodgers, where he only gave up 1 run on no hits. However, Robbie Ray is a good pitcher, but he will run into trouble with the walks. As we saw in the first inning, he walked 3 guys. And he's also prone to a high launch angle, which increases hits. Now, is Robbie Ray going to give up 0 hits tonight? Absolutely not. Once again, due for a little bit of regression, especially not pitching in like a year and a half and then coming out and shutting down the Dodgers. With a low total, I think the Athletics will be able to cause some traffic due to the walks, and they're also a very good stolen base team. So they'll be able to move guys into scoring position via the stolen base, especially against a catcher like Austin Slater, who is very below average in pop time and arm strength. So for that reason, we like the Athletics to cause some traffic. And why that's important is the total 7.5 in this game, meaning it's going to be tough for both these teams to manufacture runs via the home run and the extra base hit, which the Athletics have been doing very well. However, free bases with the walks, free stolen bases are going to be a big problem here. And the reason this total is so low is because the weather is actually not great. It's going to be a cold weather day today in San Francisco. I mean, cold for the summer. But there are winds blowing out to center. However, this is not a good thing because that is the deepest part of their ballpark. Typically, we see a higher total in San Francisco when that wind is blowing out towards right field because it is a shorter part of their ballpark, and teams are able to hit more home runs. However, the air density is also going to be very high. We have a chance for precipitation, and air density, as it increases, the carry of balls off the bat decreases, and that correlates to a negative 4% in runs and a negative 18% in home runs. The lower or the less amount of runs that will be scored in this game, the better chance the Athletics have to cover that plus 1.5. And away underdogs on the run line with totals that are 7.5 and lower are covering at 58% this season, and ROI good for 4.5%. This is also the situation we are seeing here in the San Francisco Giant ballpark. We'll move over to some game simulations here. So this model is purely statistical, calculates everything statistical-wise, hitting metrics, pitching metrics, bullpen metrics, and stuff like that, but it doesn't account for the weather. And this model has the final score being 3.64 to 4.6, with the Athletics able to cover that plus 1.5 pretty handily. And why talk about this model a few times is BPP, and it regresses back to the market. So I talk about models and how to use models effectively. Models can never give you enough accurate information as the actual market line, because the market line is compiled of several groups, extreme amounts of volume and plays being baked into that market number. But that is why this model regresses 8% back to the market line. So what that means is whatever their implied win percentage is or whatever number they have, they actually regress it 8% to account for market accuracy. So they actually have the Athletics true line being about plus 162 here, but they are regressing back to the market. Just another good sign overall there. And then we'll take a look at the Athletics lineup. So all of these numbers at the bottom here have been seriously inflated due to their 10-game winning streak. However, this is because their hard hit rate and their barrel percentage are both up. So it's not due to luck like the Giants, who are making weaker contact but are getting guys on base. The Athletics are making solid contact and putting runners in scoring position via extra base hits. We talked about them having 28 extra base hits in this 10-game winning streak. That is a sign that they are just becoming a good hitting team, and they're making solid contact. They're seeing it well out of the pitcher's hand, and there's no reason for me to believe that this doesn't continue against a guy like Robbie Ray. Next, we'll talk about some trends. So the MLB team run line trends after a loss. As we can see here, Oakland is 35-28 on the year, following a loss, covering the +1.5. That is good for 55.6% and an ROI of almost 6%. So if you were to blindly tail the Oakland Athletics in this spot, you would be up 6% on your return, which is elite in terms of sports betting. And lastly here, we'll talk about some Athletics-specific trends. So far, the Athletics are 15th in the major with a .398 slugging percentage. However, we've seen this go up almost 30% to that middle 400s range. And we talk about them with the home runs, 4th in baseball with 138 total home runs. Now, Robbie Ray is prone to give up the long ball, even with the weather conditions, because his launch angle is the highest it has been in his career, sitting at that 17%. Given this is a small sample size, this dates back to him against the Dodgers and his previous 4 starts in 2023. But once again, a high launch angle oftentimes correlates to runs due to the home run and extra base hits, which fits right into the Athletics' strong suit here. So for all those reasons, we are taking the Athletics +1.5 tonight. If you're tailing, make sure to just subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any questions, leave a comment as well, and drop a like. We really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.